So you like mysteries, huh? Well, then you gotta go where the stuff that dreams are made of is kept, and that's audible.com. Go to audibletrial.com/IBRT for a free audiobook, from classic mysteries like Dashiell Hammett's The Maltese Falcon to thrillers of a contemporary cut like The Girl on the Train by best-selling author Paula Hawkins. Whether you like dead heiresses in the solarium or hot Tommy guns in the alley, Audible.com is your source for mystery. That's audibletrial.com/IBRT, because only a cheap gunsel would pass up a free audiobook, right? audibletrial.com/IBRT.
Following audio drama is rated PG for parental guidance.
Scoop Sisters Mysteries
on Icebox Radio.
Previously on Snowbank.
Matt Anderson, Pete and Vera's boy, he found a body in the snow back behind the school.
Do you think he fell from a plane?
What makes you say that?
Well, you said the injuries were consistent with a fall from a tremendous height. Other than the water tower and the mill, both of which are a mile away, I don't think we have any tremendous heights in town.
We think the man in the snowbank was murdered.
Really?
Yes!
And what do you plan to do about it?
Well, just check it out.
And what exactly did your mother and I warn you about after last time?
Launching a lot of harebrained investigations that could get us into trouble?
It's coming down through the clouds.
Sean?
Just a second, Oh no.
That's not...
Oh no. Oh no. They're real!
That can't be a flying saucer!
They're real!
It's gotta be an experimental...
They're real and they are here!
Let's get out of here!
The Icebox Radio Theater will be back in a moment with Part 2 of Snowbank.
Want to hear a story? Stories on MP3.
For new radio drama, audiobooks, and spoken word content of all kinds, there is only one destination, storiesonmp3.com. To download free samples now, go to www.storiesonmp3.com.
The official home of the Icebox Radio Theater on the web.
Hi, this is Jeffrey Adams of the Icebox Radio Theater. The IBRT was conceived as a theater of the air for the borderland, but we need your help to make our dream of community radio drama a reality. We need to hear from our listeners. We need to know what kinds of plays you'd like, how we could make it easier to listen, or if you'd like to become involved as a performer, a sponsor, or by working behind the scenes. Just drop us a line at Icebox Radio, 908 3rd Street, International Falls 56649, or visit us online at www.icebox.storiesonmp3.com. We'll repeat those numbers again at the end of the broadcast. But for now, on with the show.
In our last episode, Bobbie and Sean Regal, young detectives attempting to investigate the appearance of a dead man in a snowbank behind their high school, sighted an amazing flying saucer hovering over the town late at night. Now the Regal twins run for their lives as the saucer draws closer.
Come on, Sean, it's right behind us!
This can't be happening.
I thought you believed in flying saucers!
Not that! I can't believe I don't have a camera! Oh, this can't be happening.
Did you just hide before it sees us?
Oh, I don't believe it. It's so beautiful.
Calm down.
Calm down? Bobbie, we're seeing a real live flying saucer.
Right, but there's enough weird stuff going on around here. I want to be able to observe it without being seen. What is it doing?
It's starting to hover. I wonder if it'll land.
Shh. What happened?
Oh, this is typical saucer behavior. They're known for running in complete silence sometimes. Wow. Have you ever seen anything that big that makes absolutely no noise?
Oh, be quiet. It's drifting over toward the arena.
The lights.
What's it doing?
Just like in the movies, there are lights.
Wait a minute. It's shining down on someone standing next to the building.
I bet that was the one who was signaling the ship with that light thing.
Must be.
Oh man, look at him. Black suit, pasty skin. It's just like in the movies.
Oh, don't say it, Sean.
Look, I can see why you're skeptical. Most of the time. But Bobbie, we're looking directly at a real flying saucer, which appears to be preparing to pick up a real live man in black. I don't expect you to listen to me, but can't you trust your own eyes?
Hold it. Don't move. Don't even breathe.
This is too much.
What was that thing?
Don't you have eyes? It was amazing.
Don't for 1 second think I'm going to sit here and think that was a ship from outer space.
You have no imagination.
That's right. I'm a scientist.
Okay then, scientist. What did you just observe?
A large, dish-shaped object flying over our head. I never said it wasn't a flying saucer. I said it wasn't a ship from outer space. It's obviously some new kind of aircraft.
That just happens to be cruising over our school in the middle of the night, silently.
Sean, something very strange is going on, all right? But that something doesn't necessarily mean alien replicants from planet Pluto.
Of course not. Pluto couldn't possibly support
You're
life.
missing the point. Somebody is messing around here. It's already cost one man his life. We've got to tell Dad right away.
Do you think we should?
Why on earth wouldn't we?
Let's see. We were warned not to investigate anything. And now, not only are we investigating something, we're out past curfew on a school night to do it. Add in the fact that we'll come to him with some story about flying saucers and...
I get it. What do we do then?
Well, there's always your friend the reporter.
Do you think we can trust her with this?
Trust her how? I mean, weren't you hoping to keep it a secret?
I don't know. I just don't know if she can be trusted.
You were the one that wanted to work with her.
To get photos. Yes, I'm just not sure about this.
I suppose we could...
Just keep it a secret? I was thinking about that. I guess I could stand it if you could.
I'll just report to my friends that I made a UFO sighting over the school. No one will believe us anyway. And they'll probably all come out here at night looking for the thing.
Do you think that's safe?
That bunch? They're a bunch of cowards. The first sign of trouble, and they'll be 5 miles away and moving fast.
Okay. Come on, then. Let's just get home.
So I told Matt to just forget about it, and I'm not coming to his party.
Uh-huh.
I mean, sometimes I think he doesn't believe I have any self-respect at all, you know, after all the stuff he pulled.
Yeah.
Bobbie, are you listening? You look like you're a million miles away.
Uh-huh.
Bobbie!
What?
Wake up, I'm talking to you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Claire. I didn't get very much sleep last night.
I know how that is. Last night, Matt called me around 10. Oh, he made me so mad. I couldn't sleep until...
Claire, can I ask you something?
Of course.
If Matt makes you so mad all the time, how come you've stayed with him for, what, a year?
That is the cruelest thing you've ever said to me.
Wait, no, I'm sorry.
If that's all you can think to say, Bobbie, I mean, I'm pouring my heart out to you. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. I'm sorry.
You should be. I'm gonna go see what Matt is doing. Goodbye.
Nice, Bobbie. Really nice. Oh, what else could go wrong today?
Bobbie Regal?
Oh, Miss Johnson, hi.
Could you come with me, please?
Why? What's wrong?
Ms. Regal, please come with me to the office, now.
Yes, ma'am.
In here, Bobbie.
Now that we're out of the hallway, could you please tell me what's going on?
What's going on? I was called to the office.
Thank you for coming, Sean. Would you and your sister please wait in here?
Could you tell us what's happening first?
Unfortunately, no. Wait in here, please.
What is going on?
I don't know. I thought you knew.
I was at my locker, minding my own business, when the vice principal walks up in front of everyone. Oh, I thought I was going to die.
Oh, relax, Bobbie. Your street cred probably went up 50 points.
My what?
You could loosen up a little, you know? It's not easy being the twin brother of Little Miss Perfect.
I'm going to ignore that. To remind you, we have much bigger problems than who's on the school's A-list.
Fine. So what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. What did you do?
Nothing. Well, except...
What did you do?
I mean, think about it, Bobbie. Why would the two of us be in here together? I mean, we don't even hang out together at school.
Do you think something's wrong at home?
No, but...
Last night?
Yeah.
Do you think someone saw us?
Hello, kids. My name is Smith. I work for the United States government. Oh, don't look so terrified. I won't bite.
What
did we do wrong?
Hey, you two are twins, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
I can tell. Don't look that much alike, but you have that way of finishing each other's sentences. Mind if I sit down? Well, I imagine you both know why I'm here.
No, sir.
Sean, come on, a good church-going lad. Son of the county prosecutor telling lies like that.
No, it's true, sir. I don't know why you're here.
All right, point taken. Well, how about you, Bobbie? They do call you Bobbie, right? Do you know why I'm here?
No.
Well, I guess I owe you all an explanation. I work for the Domestic Intelligence Agency.
You mean the FBI?
No, I mean the Domestic Intelligence Agency. I'm not surprised you haven't heard of us, Sean. We're new, chartered under the Homeland Security Act.
What are you chartered to do exactly?
Well, what our name implies, we gather intelligence on Homeland Security from sources inside the United States.
Is that legal?
I see. You can live up to your reputation, Sean. Excellent grades. You rate very high in civics and history. And you love spy novels.
Is that my school file?
Not exactly. Oh. You, Bobbie, even better grades. Top marks in science and a little problem in English, though. They're always trying to get you to write those essays about yourself. Explore your innermost feelings.
May I ask, Mr. Smith, sir, who are you and what are you doing here?
Ever seen those before?
That's amazing.
Sean, be careful.
It's all right. We know that you broke curfew last night. We know you were out sniffing around the crime scene. We also know that you saw this device right here.
What is it?
Surveillance equipment.
A flying saucer?
It flies and it's shaped like a saucer, so yes, but it's not from outer space, Sean. They built it in Ohio.
What's it for?
I told you, surveillance. Look, I can't tell you very much about it, obviously, because it's a top-secret piece of equipment, but well, I hope we can trust you to keep it under your hats.
Well, why is it here? And who was that guy guarding the crime scene yesterday?
You ask a lot of questions, Sean.
I have a lot of questions. I mean, can't you tell us something?
Unfortunately, very little. Well, I can tell you this piece of equipment is vitally important to patrolling this stretch of the U.S. border. It's been considered unpatrollable before now, so it's really, really remote. We're hoping this equipment changes all of that.
What about the man in the snowbank?
Yeah, we've taken charge of that investigation. That's all I can tell you.
But it does have something to do with this, doesn't it?
I've said all I can, Bobbie. Now you understand the predicament I'm in. Two kids see a top-secret piece of equipment. Rather than bow to pressure and have the kids quarantined from their families and their friends and their lives, I'm going out on a very thin limb and giving them more information that they shouldn't know.
All to buy our silence.
Bluntly put, yeah.
I mean, what damage could we do? I could tell my friends and Bobbie could tell hers. But all that all adds up to is just a lot of rumors.
Your reputations and the reputations of your family precede you. Now, you see, it's true you're just two high school kids, but if your father found out about this or some of his friends in the police department did, they might be inclined to listen.
Hold on, are you saying we have to keep this from our parents?
For the time being, yes. Okay, I fully understand your reluctance to do that.
No, I don't think you do.
But it's not permanent. We just have to keep this whole thing under wraps for right now.
Which includes keeping it from our parents. No, forget it.
I'm trying to keep you out of protective custody, Sean.
Yeah, you say that. But telling us to lie to our parents?
Not lie. Simply avoid mentioning certain things.
That's the same thing.
Oh? So you were planning on telling them that you were out past curfew last night, that you were investigating the body in the snowbank, even though your father told you not to.
We would have told them, eventually.
Have you always told them everything you've done, Bobbie? Sean? That's what I thought. I'm not asking you to do anything you're not doing now. I'm just asking you to do it to help your country instead of yourselves. When we clear this business up, I'll call your father myself. He, along with the Border Patrol, the county sheriffs, the Ontario Provincial Police, they'll all know what's going on.
After you've set it all up, you mean?
People in law enforcement understand chain of command. My agency has priority in this matter.
And in the meantime, we just keep our mouths shut.
Yes. Just like you would about anything you'd rather your parents not know. Do we understand each other?
Yes.
Bobbie?
All right.
Good. Well, your country thanks you, kids. I know I can count on you.
What do you think?
For the first time in my life, I really wish I could tell Mom I broke curfew.
I know what you mean.
Scoop Sisters Mysteries will be back right after this. It can be in the sound of the orchestra preparing, or in the sound of a sculptor working in stone, or even in the sound of laughter from inside a theater. It is the sound of art being created, and for over 3 decades, the sound of art being created has rung loud and clear in northeastern Minnesota. The Arrowhead Regional Arts Council has been encouraging local arts development in northeastern Minnesota through grants and services for over 35 years. Every year, they give out more than $500,000 to local artists and arts organizations, and that helps create $40 million in revenue and jobs created. To find out more about our arts programs or how you can get involved, visit aracouncil.org. The Arrowhead Regional Arts Council, where the arts flourish, you thrive.
We could tell Dad.
We just told him we wouldn't.
Can you even legally ask us this?
I don't know. I mean, he has Homeland Security.
Doesn't seem like he should be able to tell us not to talk to our own parents.
Wake up. He didn't tell us to do anything. We agreed.
Underdress.
What?
Or, wait. What's that word? Duress. Yeah, that's it. I'm so messed up right now. I can't even think.
No big difference there. Oh,
Hey,
no.
kids. Hey, kids, you need a ride home from school?
We need nothing from you.
Absolutely nothing.
I understand you had a little trouble at school today.
How on earth do you know that?
A spider's web of spies and informants. But rest assured, I really don't know what happened.
Good.
And I really don't care what happened. But you did get the sample, right? Right?
Look, things have gotten complicated.
Mom and Dad found out, huh?
More complicated than that. We can't... Our arrangement... We can't do it like we promised.
It's just too dangerous.
Dangerous? For whom?
We can't say. We're sorry, Miss Nordland.
You know, good things never happen when people call me Miss Nordland.
We're sorry. We really are.
That's a shame.
Here.
Bobbie!
We made a promise. I think we should follow through with it.
A cup of water in a plastic box?
That's the snow we found last night.
Oh, an ounce would have done it, but thanks for the extra.
So now we've fulfilled our promise, and we need you to leave us alone, okay?
Okay, I understand. But, I do feel like I'm in your debt.
Don't. We just need you to leave us alone.
Okay, I will, but there's a little bit of information you might like
Whatever
to know.
it is, we don't care.
Of course not, but you did give me the water sample.
Just leave us alone.
I feel at least I should tell you there's a new building out at the airport.
Why would we care about that?
Because of the way I found out. Remember my end of the bargain, Bobbie? Those autopsy photos you wanted?
Yeah?
Well, I did try to get them. Called in a favor at the county morgue. Guess what? Your John Doe from the Snowbank never came through there. My contact said he was turned over to some federal agents that were setting up shop out by the airport. I asked him for the phone number of the place, and he goes to ask his supervisor. In 2 minutes, my contact comes back red-faced, telling me he doesn't want to see me again, ever. I'm heading out to the airport now to look for a brand new building. Want to come?
I thought you said you were going to call.
Never got the number. I'd like the chance to pay you 2 back. Do you want to ride out there with me?
Thank you. It's not that we don't want to. It's just...
Are you two guys all right? I mean, really all right?
We're fine.
Well, then you should get out in the sun some more. You're both white as ghosts. Take care, kids. I'll talk to you later.
Sean, what do we do?
Well, we said we wouldn't talk to our parents about the flying saucer, right?
Right.
Well, we never said anything about Nordland.
Do you think we should tell Dad about her?
I think we should tell Dad about the Snowbank and about Agent Smith and about Nordland. If we just leave the flying saucer out, my conscience is fine.
Mine too. I have to tell someone.
And it should be Dad.
Mr. Regal's office.
Hello, this is Bobbie Regal. Is my dad there?
You can't talk to him right now.
But is he there? We're out in front of the building. They won't let us inside.
We're in an emergency lockdown.
Well, what's wrong?
I don't know. They're not telling us anything. It might just be a drill. Look, just go home and your dad will be there in a little while.
But where is my dad?
Your dad's not here anymore. Just go home, okay? That's the best thing that you can do.
Dad? Mom?
Sean?
We're at the front door, Becky.
Where were you guys?
We stopped by Dad's office to talk to him. Are you home alone?
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Well, where's Mom?
I don't know. She left this note.
Mom's not here either? She'd never leave Becky home alone after school.
Well, she did.
What does the note say? Bobbie.
All right. It says Dad had to go to Duluth for a meeting and she thought she'd go down there and surprise him.
What?
Mom and Dad are going to spend the weekend in Duluth.
Let me see. This isn't right.
It's no big deal.
Becky, you don't understand. Dad's secretary said he'd be home in a little while.
Maybe she didn't get it. I don't know.
I don't like Dad's secretary. She's mean.
Yeah, she can be. Becky, how'd you like to spend the night at Allison's?
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Do you want to go give her a call?
Okay, I'll get my sleeping bag and everything.
Okay, what are you thinking?
That too much weird stuff is going on.
So Becky needs to have a sleepover?
So Becky needs to be out of the way. You and I are going out to the airport.
You're curious about that building too?
No, but I need to talk to that Smith guy, and he didn't tell us how to reach him.
He didn't, did he? Do you think we can find him?
I don't know, but I think we need to try, and I don't want Becky around while I'm doing it.
Okay, I'll make sure she asks her friend for a ride. And you get that stuff I ordered from the spy catalog last year.
Why?
You don't want to just walk up to the door and knock, do you? I want to get a look at this place first.
Okay, but no pictures this time. We're in enough trouble as it is.
Okay, let's go.
That's it, huh?
Shh, whisper.
Sean, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Just trust me. They could be watching the woods.
Okay. What do we do now? I don't really see a window.
I think there's a window around the back. You can kind of sort of see the reflection on those trees.
There are no windows on this side. No lights either.
They don't want to draw attention to themselves.
Well, it works. Why do you think they put this building up here?
Do you really want to know what I think?
Not when you ask me like that.
I think there's something weird going on. And it has to do with the flying saucer and the weird guy who warned us and Agent Smith. And with the body in the snowbank.
Thank you for that summation of the events so far, but it doesn't really tell me what you think.
What I think?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to find Mom and Dad soon. I'll go crazy.
Come on.
Okay, this is the closest spot between the forest and the building. This is where we cross.
Do you want to run for it or go slow?
Yes. No, I don't know.
Sean, there's nobody watching the outside of the building, okay? There are no obvious cameras or surveillance equipment. I think it's taking a reasonable risk just to move quickly across, don't you?
Yeah, okay. We should get to the wall quickly and then move around the other side toward the window. Just go slow, okay?
Okay. Are you ready?
No, let's go. I know.
We're right next to the building. Can you hear anything?
No, let me get that microphone. I'll listen to the walls a minute or two. Let's try and figure out what's going on in there. I hear them.
Well?
There's at least 3, no, maybe 4. Oh, I can't make out any of the words, but they seem to be talking normally.
Okay, good. That means they probably didn't hear us run up.
Right, the window's right up there.
Okay.
I should have spent a little more time in that catalog. A keyhole camera would have been good by now.
Or just a toy periscope.
Oh man, I just have one of those too. Alright, now there's the window. Do you want to risk a peek?
Yes.
Need a boost?
No, I'm okay. Hang on.
Can you see anything?
Just a second.
Bobbie!
Okay. I see them.
See who?
I think it's safe. Get up here.
Whoa, it's them.
They all look like that guy at the Snowbank.
Black suit with a pasty skin, and there's 7 of them. And...
What is it?
Look, they're in the corner.
What are Mom and Dad doing here?
I don't know. Should we...
I don't... Do you think they were arrested?
Or maybe they just got in trouble.
Because of us?
Oh.
No, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I think you're right. Come on, let's just get back the way we came.
What's that?
What's what?
Something's over there.
Bobbie, that's not even funny.
No, I'm serious. Something's in the woods.
Oh, I heard it that time.
It's on the other side of us. Sean, I'm scared.
Quick, through there.
What was that?
Don't think, just run.
I think they're in front of us.
There.
Well, kids, this is an unexpected pleasure.
Hello, Mr. Smith. I wanted to find out about my dad.
Your dad, Bobbie? All right. Come with me, you two. I'll show you exactly what happened to your dad.
The Icebox Radio Theater will be right back after this. Next week on Snowbank.
You will be taken from this building and put into maximum security juvenile detention center.
No!
When the threat that you have caused is judged to be passed, then you will be released into your parents' custody. Mr. Regal, do you agree with these terms?
You made a mistake, newbie.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what to say.
Well, now you know what not to say. Don't lie. Not to me. Or I'll sneak up on you in the dark of the night and I'll make sure you never lie to anyone again.
I hear you're breaking out.
So?
Take me with you.
Do I look like a mass transit?
Who's that? Who's there?
Don't come any closer, please.
Why? What's wrong?
What's that boy doing here?
He's my brother. We're escaping. We can't see you. Where are you?
Please don't come any closer. I don't want anyone to see me.
Snowbank, Part 2, starred as Bobbie Anna Remus and as Sean Brock Cronky. Lainey Frank played Claire. Kelly Remus played Ms. Johnson, the vice principal, and Jean G. was featured as Agent Smith. Nordland was portrayed by Patrice G., and Judy the secretary was Tina Lorette. Becky was played by Rachel Adams. The script was written by Jeffrey Adams. Our engineer was Stephen Adams. Music by Hollis Higgins. Broadcast and production facilities provided by station KXBR International Falls. This program is copyright 2004 by the Icebox Radio Theater, which is solely responsible for its content. To comment on this program, write to Icebox Radio, 908 3rd Street, International Falls, Minnesota 56649, or visit us on the web at www.iceboxradio.com. icebox.storiesonmp3.com. This is Neil Smith speaking.